And you know that, man.
Yeah, but no one's picking Justin Jefferson that early. It's just like Damani Brown. No one's gonna pick him in the top 10 or top 15. That's why you trade down.
Be good, you go get him.
I disagree.
You act like the Raiders are like, oh, we don't think Henry Ruggs will be good. We'll take him at 12.
No. It's like this. You have to get value. The draft is about value. When you don't pick a guy like Justin Jefferson at 13, you trade down, you get assets, you pick him later. That's what you do.
The value comes from getting a good player. It doesn't come from, we got a guy late.
I don't think that's how GMs work. I don't think they move like that.
Definitely not your GM.
They don't move like that.
Your GM don't know what value is if you hit him in the head with a... Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Max and Juan from the Max and Juan cast. This is my amazing co-host in the same outfit, I want to add.
What up, players? I haven't did that in a while, bro.
If they ever tell them the story about that. But what's up, man? We're going into receivers. I know we were kind of feeling a little down on the running back, so we're going to bring it right back up with the receivers. Because, look, let's just preface it right now. We did our top 5, but there's 10.
There's a bunch.
10, 11, 12, 15 good receivers.
Yeah.
It's deep. I think it might be better than last year.
It's deep, bro.
And we're like we did last time. We're gonna start with our list. We'll take you 1 through 5.
But before we do that, where should they follow us, bro? Instagram and what?
Twitter.
Bro, go follow us, all right? If you guys haven't already, go ahead and follow us. Max_JuanCast. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, stop the video. Pause it. Go like the video.
Click here. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
You want to do it again? You got to click here.
Yeah,
all right?
wherever. Make it light up and shit too. Yeah?
Go ahead and subscribe, like the video, comment down below, all of that good stuff. All right, all you word of mouth people on Spotify and Apple Podcasts that are just listening to us, shout out to you guys too, bro. We really appreciate you guys. But with all that said, let's get into this, bro. Wide receivers, no. You know what? Pass catchers.
I'm sorry. I messed up too. Because look, I said it on the other video. We were gonna do tight ends, but man, it's worse than running backs.
Yeah, it's bad.
Except there's one special guy. And I'm curious to see where you have him. I think you'll be surprised where I have him.
So let's do the same thing we did for running backs. Let's say our top 5 guys off bat.
1, who do you have?
I have Kyle Pitts at 1.
What? Are you serious?
I have Kyle Pitts at 1.
Okay.
Number 2, I got Jamar Chase. 3, Damani Brown from North Carolina. Save your reaction. Number 4, Devontae Smith from Alabama.
Who's 5?
5, Jalen Waddle, the other guy from Bama.
Wow. Okay.
The speedster.
I'm shocked. Okay. Look, I got Kyle Pitts and Jamar Chase flip. So I got Jamar 1, Pitts 2. 3, I got Devontae Smith. 4, I have Terrence Marshall Jr. 5, got Jalen Waddle. We got that one right. Good job.
Okay. All right, so let's get into it. Let's we had the flip-flop at 1 and 2 once again. And we've had flip-flop besides the quarterback. Running back, we have flip-flop too. So, I'm going to start off with Pitts, okay? My pros.
Hold on. Let me 6'6", 246, 40 times 444.
Waller much? Wall Street?
Better version than Wall Street.
Hey, let's not go too far, all right? All right.
Okay, that's the obvious player comp. I'm sure everyone has. I don't even look at other people's. I would say Darren Waller, like, souped up Travis Kelce. Like Travis Kelce with like a rocket up his ass.
He don't play like him, though.
I think it's so raw right now. It's like, oh my God, I'm 6'6", I'm fast. Like, if he learned how to play, he could be like Travis Kelce, like 2.0.
Well, let's get into it. His pros, obviously.
It's a lot of damn pros, bro.
Obviously, he's a mismatch. Okay, because of his size and his speed. Quick off the line of scrimmage.
How many times did you see him run a slant and he shook the DB? He did that to, I think, Patrick Surtain.
He plays like a basketball player. He knows how to box out his opponent. He really does. He knows how to use his body very well as far as on those slant routes.
I put, for one of my pros, he moves like he's 6'2". He doesn't move like he's 6'6" to me. He just seems so fluid. Because he's not like big and like Gronk doesn't move like he's 6'3". Gronk moves like he's like 6'10". So that's one of my things. And I put deadly off the line of scrimmage. Like, it's hard to jam him because he's so big. Great slant runner. Good after the catch. Better than I thought. Yeah. He's not George Kittle. George Kittle is like a running back at times.
Yeah.
But he's a threat to house call it. I put good route runner, not great. It's kind of raw in that regard, where it's just like, dude, I'm 6'6", I can run 4.4.
I think there's one guy in this draft that's a great route runner. We'll get into that later. But yeah. Cons. I think number one, I don't think he can fit in everyone's scheme. I think it really does matter who drafts this guy to really utilize him.
Is that the tight end thing talking or just the player talking?
I think it's the tight end aspect. Like, where are you going to play him? Is he going to play in an offense like
where he's on the line or he's like just split out big?
Exactly.
He's like a big slot receiver sometimes.
Yeah. And that could be a negative though.
Because you could be a tweener. He's not for everybody.
Yeah, he could be a tweener. Not a lot of teams can be able to utilize him like that.
What if San Francisco's like, F it, we're going to take him? Have 2 tight ends, dog.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's not happening, but I'm just saying. I put he's not elite at blocking. He's okay.
Yeah.
He tries. He's not Hawkinson coming out. He's not Gronk. It's kind of interesting to think about. We didn't have this in the notes, but Hawkinson was like the tight end
yeah.
But I think this guy's better.
As a pass catcher.
Easily.
But definitely not as a blocker.
No, I'm saying as an overall prospect, I think this guy's better.
Yeah.
Which is hard to say because Hawkinson went, 8?
I think it's just the way that the NFL is going now these days.
Do you think he's a better prospect than O.J. Howard coming out?
Yes. I think so.
Even with the blocking?
Even with the blocking.
Is it close?
No. Because I just think at the end of the day, when you strip it all down, you look at this guy as a football player. He's an elite athlete. O.J. Howard wasn't an elite athlete.
He was good.
He was elite at his position, at tight end. But not an elite athlete.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, 6'6", 4.44. I've never... Like, this guy's Montez Sweat. Like, level of speed.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you can play him at edge. Like, that's that's how
yeah, you bulk him up. Yeah,
he's freakishly athletic.
He's got super long arms, too.
Yeah.
35-inch vertical. Look, I had 2 cons, bro. I said, not an elite blocker, not a scheme fit for everybody. That's it. What else? Are we missing something?
I basically had the same. Maybe the only thing I was being a little bit hard on him, but I don't think he has the greatest of hands. I don't think it's just automatic. I don't think it's like, oh, he's a for sure pass catcher. Like, I can see him, he has some inconsistent hands.
Is it concentration or is it just maybe with some more reps he'll get better?
I think maybe with some more reps.
Okay.
But it's nothing to worry about. It's nothing to be like, oh, he has terrible hands. You know what I mean? Like, no, he's not Terrence Williams.
Like Mr. Body Catch?
Exactly.
What did you think of him catching contested balls? How good was it?
I think it's good as it can get.
He was the second best guy I saw on tape. There were some throws they asked him to make. He didn't catch them. It's like, how could anyone catch him, bro? Yeah. It's like 3 guys draped all over him.
Yeah.
Is that it for that? Can we hit on Jamar Chase, who I have at number 1? I mean,
I want to hear this.
It's close. For me, he's 6 feet tall, 208. It's not the best frame you've ever seen for a wide receiver. 40 time 4.38. I know it's a pro day. I know he's comfortable, but I was blown away. I was expecting 4.48.
He killed it.
He did.
He killed
41-inch vertical. He's so physical at the point of attack. He's more physical than Pitts. He literally beats up he'll beat the shit out of a defensive back. He plays bigger than his frame. He plays like he's 6'5".
Yeah.
And he's 6 feet tall. Such a good contested catcher. And it's like, basically, if I can use it for saying, like, you guys are you're draped all over him, and at this last second, he's just like this. And it's like, I have separation.
Yeah.
And I get that's kind of tough to project to the next level, but he's doing it against SEC corners, Patrick Surtain, Trayvon Diggs. He's exposing those guys. He destroyed AJ Terrell, who I was like, this guy's he was good in the NFL.
Possibly the best corner that came out last year.
Exactly. It's just he didn't drop that many balls. He showed up in big games. Huge catch radius, tracks the ball well. Those were just some of my pros. If you want to add something, go ahead.
Catch radius.
I said that.
Okay.
You got anything else?
No, I think that's it, man. I think you covered it really well. Basically, everything that you said, I agree with.
My cons were it doesn't block well. Oh, maybe I don't know if I said this. Amazing, and I mean amazing route runner.
Is he the best route runner?
Yes, he had my top route running grade.
Okay.
There were some good ones though. Like I thought Devontae Smith ran good routes too.
It was close.
I said for my cons, I'll say didn't play in 2020. Maybe that's alarming, but like we're not interviewing the guy.
No.
So if he checks out there, no big deal.
Yeah.
But takes plays off blocking. He's a receiver. What do you expect? And I put, he's not what I would call an elite separator from corners. It's not like, wow, he's wide open in the middle of the field. It's like corner's like a couple yards away, but he's going to catch the ball. That's what I had. We had those three cons.
Yeah. No. The cons are not much. For me, it comes down to the possibilities that you can do with Kyle Pitts. You can't play Jamar Chase at tight end. Yeah, Jamar Chase is a freakish athlete as far as what he ran in the 40, and he can get off the line very well. He's a great route runner, possibly the best route runner in the class. But it comes down to the high floor. I think the potential for Kyle Pitts is just so much higher.
I would argue he's got a lower floor than Jamar Chase just because it's tight ends. And we've seen really good tight ends come out, and it's like, what happened? It's just not going well.
Yeah.
Would you say Kyle Pitts is a little too big? Would you like him more if he was 6'3", 6'4"?
No.
Just because I'm just saying because of the Gronk thing where it's like, oh, we're gonna dive at your legs. But I would say he's not. There's no way he's in the close likeness of like power. So like corners are gonna be able to tackle him. I don't think that's like a big deal. With Jamar Chase, maybe something I didn't get to add. He's hard to jam on the line. And I was watching tape, and the one thing about watching tape for him sucks is it's the Joe Burrow year.
Talent all over the place.
Yes, talent's all over the place, but he is the cream of the crop of the talent. He's getting doubled, and Justin Jefferson's running single. I'm like, oh my god, they're leaving Justin Jefferson one-on-one because of Jamar Chase. That's insanity.
And they got another guy,
Terrence Marshall.
Yeah.
And they got Randy Moss's son, Thaddeus Moss. And it's like, what the? And they got Clyde coming out the backfield. It's insane.
Yeah.
It was close. I'll say this. If I had Jamar at like a 98, I have my grade. I'm not going to give it. I have like Kyle Pitts at 96. It's that close for me. I think it's those two are the two best pass catchers in that order. Third for me is Devontae Smith. I don't know where you had him. You had him at 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about Devontae Smith then.
Okay.
What are your pros? Because I'm curious to see what you say, because you have him at 4.
Well, his pros, he obviously played against great competition at Bama. Big games, big situations. He showed up. Okay? Big performances. Very good at tracking the ball. I think he's one of the best ball trackers in this class. Great hands. Can run any route. I think you can put this guy in the slot. He's going to succeed in the slot. You can put this guy on the outside. He's going to succeed on the outside.
Do you think you have the best hands in the draft?
No.
Who's that?
I think that's Jamar Chase. I think Jamar Chase has the best hands.
I thought his hands were a touch better.
Really?
One thing I really liked about him is he's got a humongous wingspan. I don't know if you noticed. He looks like an alien. Like I said, you said, polished route runner. He separates. He's like wide open. And I get he plays in Alabama. It's a pro-style offense. There's Jalen Waddle, but he was out for most of the year. I was a little scared that he didn't run the 40. This makes me think the long speed's a bit of a question. But he looked fast on film. In my mind, it's 4.4.
Yeah, his game speed is a lot faster than probably what his 40 would have been.
And I didn't think he was going to run slow. I'm saying like 4.4 is good. Obviously, big. The frame is a concern.
It is.
I was going to say big concern, but it's football. Everyone gets hurt. But 175 is light. It's a little too light for me. another con was long speed. I just wanted to see what it was. If he ran like a 4.38, 4.4, I'd been like, no problem. If you look at the production of this guy, it's bullshit. It's a lot of wide receiver screens. But that kind of like led me to believe the frame won't be a big thing. He's getting hit a lot. He got hit a lot. He stayed through it. He was good.
Broke his wrist.
He did break his wrist. That's a good point. I'm sorry. I did not even.
But it's
I didn't
obvious.
think it was that big. I didn't think it was big.
It's not, because obviously he's fine. You've
Yeah,
seen
that's what
him
I'm
at his
saying.
pro day. He was catching balls. Like, it's fine.
And I'd say age. He's 20. He's
I
gonna be.
disagree with that.
He's gonna be 28 when he's like contracts up. He's like Calvin Ridley almost.
So he's
And I'm
22 right now.
No, he's 23 right now. He's gonna be 24, I believe, when the season starts. I'll double check, but that's what I. And here's my thing: it's like, how much better is he gonna get? But it's also like, how much better does he need to
Remember the last time you used that with Kyle Kuzma? It didn't work out too well.
be? Bro, come on. He's putting up big points now. There's no one on the team. I'm
But
sorry.
look-
He'll be 23 when it season starts.
Yeah, I don't think that's bad.
Jamar will be like 21.
That's fine. Rookies are coming out younger than ever, but it's not. There's nothing wrong with a 22-year-old rookie. If you're Brandon Whedon's age, that's a problem.
Yeah, 29 is a bit suspect, you
Yeah,
know? And
but-
when you failed at a sport.
Yeah, but my cons, it kind of comes back to a double-edged sword. He's from Bama. There's
Good quarterback play every year.
good quarterback play. It's great coaching. Jalen Waddle on the other side.
He was hurt for most of the year.
He was hurt for most of the year, but they have a system there. Okay, they have a system and it works. All right, there's talent all over the place on defense, whatever. Okay, so that kind of works against. It's a good thing and a bad thing. So obviously his size, he needs to work on getting off the line and his hand placement. I don't like the way he gets off the line. I don't think it's good enough,
I liked it, but I was like, it needs to be better if it's going to be in the NFL.
especially with the size that he's at. Now, the reason why that brings up a concern and why I think it's going to be a problem for him to go to any team that doesn't really run the Sean McVay, John Gruden type of motions.
I will say he'd be perfect with Sean McVay.
He'll be perfect. You know why? Because they're constantly putting the receivers in motion to not let them deal with that press.
So it's one of the issues with you if they just line him up as X receiver island. It's going to be like,
Yeah, he's not that. I don't think so. I think one, he lacks the size and strength, and he's not that well coming off the line. He's just not.
I thought that too. Truthfully, I really did. Also, obviously not a great blocker.
Yeah.
He's tiny.
I don't think any of these guys are good blockers, to be honest.
Not even Pitts,
Pitts decently.
but he's also a tight end. He's asked to do a little bit.
You know what I
more.
mean? I don't think any of these guys are good blockers as far as the ones that I had at these 5.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But
so what makes him 4 for you? I think that's the big question. Because for me, he's better. And I watched Dynami Brown or Dynami. I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry. It's explosive from him.
He's super explosive.
Is that what it came down? So tell me what went through your head.
well, the last con I wanted to do with Devontae Smith was lack of top end speed. That's second gear. I'm talking about when the ball's in the air and he brings up that second speed, that top speed, that second gear. He doesn't have it. You know who does have it? Damani Brown. I think when you pop up the tape on him, automatically you see that this dude has a second gear. And you know what else he does that Devontae doesn't do that we talked about? Getting off the line. I'm telling you, bro. He reminds me so much when he gets off the line with his quickness and his feet and hand placement. Chad Johnson, a.k.a. Ocho Cinco. I'm so serious. Ocho Cinco back in his day was phenomenal at getting off the line. His hand placement and quickness.
Oh, quickness is out of this world. That's that soccer background.
Yep. And I think Damani Brown has that. And I really love that about him.
Were you at all concerned about the fact he's 195?
No.
Because I don't think
He don't play like it. He plays bigger.
I was gonna say I don't think he seems that small. Like it's 195, but it looks like he's like 210.
Yeah. He plays bigger than his actual size. Faster on tape. Whatever he ran.
It said 4. I've seen reports. I'm looking right now. 4.44, 4.5. Someone had 4.6.
It's all over the
but it's
place.
like what How did we get that?
Yeah.
And I seen one where it's like 4.29.
Yeah.
And to me, and on tape, it seems like 4.29 more than 4.4 or 4.5.
No, on the tape, his speed, he has his tape speed. It's great. I don't think that's a problem.
He looked faster than Devontae Smith. I'll say that.
Yes.
I agree with you on that.
Yes. Very great on stacking and against corners. So when I say that, he's great when using that second gear to get right up, like right ahead of the corner and trying to make himself available for the ball just to pop right down on him. That's what I'm trying to say.
He kind of like lowers guys in, it looked like. Where it's like, oh, I'm just... And then, bam,
exactly.
Gone.
Yeah. But I think he's great, bro. The first guy I really seen break him down was Chris Sims. And he was comparing him to a guy like a Chase Claypool.
Oh, wow.
But obviously not with the size. But, man, I really love Damani Brown. And I loved him so much, I'm putting him at 3. And he's better than Devontae Smith. I really liked the ceiling for this guy. I think he's going to be really good.
Okay. Well, let me take you to my number 4, because we basically hit on your 4, my number 3, and we hit on your number 3. Terrence Marshall Jr. from LSU. 6'3", 200 pounds, 4'3", 840. Same as Jamar Chase. I'm kind of sketched out because they're both 4'3", 8. I'm like, that can't be right. 39-inch vertical.
It's that LSU home field right there.
Yeah, it's got to be, bro.
Was it lasered?
I wasn't there. I couldn't tell you.
Hashtag was it lasered?
I got elite athlete, amazing size, red zone threat. Probably the second best outside of Pitts. Tracks ball well. He breaks some tackles. He kind of reminded me of Brandon Marshall. Maybe a little bit faster Brandon Marshall. He's not as physical. Brandon Marshall was like, I'll run you over.
Yeah.
Tracks ball well. Cons, people are going to say the production, but that quarterback this year, he ain't Joe Burrow. He ain't Joe Burrow's second cousin removed. He's terrible. Not super quick, and he's not a polished route runner. But you know what? People told me DK Metcalf can't turn. He's like ran the slowest 3 cone. I'm like, you know what? I don't buy that shit. He ran a 3.3, 6'4", or 6'2", whatever he is. It's like you can teach the guy to run routes. I believe that. I don't think route running's ever been the end-all be-all for receivers. Like Calvin Johnson, I would never have called him an amazing route runner, but he's got 2,000 yards basically in the air.
I think route running really, it helps out the guys who don't have top-end speed, though.
I would say like Jerry Rice,
you gotta have physical attributes to make up for it. You either have to have one or the other.
And
like
he has these.
Yeah, exactly. He does have them. Justin Jefferson, not all that good as an athlete. He ran a slow 40.
No, he ran 4.4.
I mean, I don't think he played that though.
So you think it's kind of like, oh, I trained for it.
Exactly.
Okay, I would say 4.48.
Like his tape didn't show that. Justin Jefferson. Him, it was more route running and phenomenal hips. Like just getting out of breaks.
It's kind of like he never decelerates. It's like one speed.
No, I had the LSU kid Marshall for an honorable mention. He was definitely close to making the list. I do like him.
Do you want to do the honorable mentions just before we get into the same guy? Just because we both have Jalen Waddle, I figure we just do it now.
Yeah.
I got Tutu Atwell. I'll throw in a couple notes. The size scared me. He's tiny. He's like 5'7". He's kind of like a guy you give like a jet sweep to and like, hey, break a couple tackles, make a guy's miss.
Yeah.
I'd say same thing with Rondale Moore. His size scared me more. Plus the injury concerns. Dude, if you told me he's going to have like 5 touchdowns next year, I'd be like, I wouldn't surprise me. He's lightning in a bottle. Yeah. Anyone else you want to throw out?
Shout out to my USC boys, Armin, Ross St. Brown.
Amon St. Brown. You know that's Corey St. Brown's brother?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. What a family.
I really like him out of USC. Kadarius Tooney.
He was so close to making it for me.
Yeah. Rashad Bateman. There's a lot of talk about him. I think it's just kind of crazy if you don't mention him. A lot of guys are very high on Rashad Bateman. I'm not that high, but he's definitely a guy to mention.
I also have Elijah Moore from Ole Miss. I thought he was pretty good. Tylan Wallace from OSU.
It's stacked, bro.
It's really stacked. And, bro, Clive Olave didn't come out, and he could have been a first-round pick from Ohio State.
Yeah.
But, look, those are honorable mentions. Like, we're going to get into it after because there's a big question I'm going to ask you, and I don't know if you're ready for it. But Let's go into Jalen Waddle. I find it funny we both have him at 5. I'll be real. It's speed. It's all about speed with this guy. I'm not gonna like Al Davis. He's getting picked.
It's the ceiling. It's the potential that what he can be. It's the Henry Ruggs aspect.
Do you think he's faster than Henry Ruggs? I don't know if he's faster straight line, but he's quicker. He's a lot quicker than Henry Ruggs.
Short area quickness, definitely.
He has good hands. He's not like John Ross, or you can name countless other guys who could run but couldn't catch anything. He's good with the ball in his hands. And I think he's going to be great in the slot. My reason for dropping him out of like the top 4, I don't think he's going to win on the outside a lot. You said Devontae Smith probably won't. He's even scarier to pick.
Yeah, but good thing for him, NFL ready as a slot guy. He's ready to go. Like, you put him in the slot right now, he's gonna be very, very good. Regardless, I really do believe that.
What did you think of his route running? I said it was good, not great. It can get better.
It was good. It's not horrible. It's not a guy like who was the guy who was just very fast and couldn't run routes?
John Ross?
No, he can actually run routes. I really do believe that.
Can't get open?
No, your boy Tavon Austin.
Oh, bro.
Not a good route runner.
That wasn't his fault. They never gave him the ball.
Fast guy, not a good route runner. Deshaun Jackson, another guy. I don't think he's a good route runner. All top end speed. One route. That's it. This guy's different.
What are your cons for him?
I think obviously, we just said it. Can't play on the outside. Needs to work on his release.
I've seen him get jammed a couple times.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Most people just don't have the balls to jam him because he's gone.
Mm-hmm. And obviously, that's because of his small frame, 5'10". Injury concerns.
I had that. He broke his leg.
He broke his leg. He came back and probably shouldn't have came back. But I think it was obvious that he was hurt still.
He didn't have the same pop. And he only played like one game. It's like, I get you want to go out there national. I mean, that was kind of a con. A pro. It's like, he's got heart. No doubt. And it sucks for us. We can't interview the kids. We don't know like what they're about.
Yeah.
But he's worthy of a top. He's worthy of a first round grade in my book. I would draft this guy in the first round.
All these guys.
Exactly.
Even some of our honorable mentions are worthy of a first round pick.
Exactly. And that's going to lead in. I know we didn't hit a lot on Jalen, but there's really not much. It's a lot of speed. It's simply speed.
Look, his ceiling is so high because of a guy named Tyreek Hill. That's why Henry Ruggs went in the first round. That's why all of these guys coming out of college.
They're looking for it. They are simply looking for it.
Everyone's trying to get it.
That's why the Eagles took Jalen Reagor.
It's just such a bitch for the defense to deal with a guy like that.
And you really can't quantify the threat of him on the field every play. It's like, we have to keep a guy back there. It's like Tyreek Hill. It'll never quantify what he does to defenses.
Yeah.
Even if he has one catch, it's like, oh, the whole game we were worried about him. But this is my question. There's so much talent. Is it worth it to wait? Or is it worth it to go up? Like, say you're the Dolphins, you're picking at 8. Or is it 6? At 6, excuse me. I think it's 6. Is it worth it to get Jamar or Kyle Pitts or be like, you know what, we really need someone, like we need a tackle. And we can pick up a guy like this. We can pick up Rashad Bateman in the late first round. What are you going to do?
I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because I've told you this before. The Raiders should have traded down. Okay? You were telling me, bro, Henry Ruggs, dog.
No. I said, I think if you're going to go, you got to go early for one of the top guys. If not, wait.
If Kyle Pitts
Ruggs wasn't one of my top guys.
He was.
No, I was going with Justin.
No. You like Justin a lot. We both like Justin a lot. But
no, it was CeeDee Lamb. I said go for CeeDee Lamb.
You said CeeDee Lamb
was one.
And Henry Ruggs.
No, I said if you want a burner, go with Ruggs. But I said I wouldn't go with Ruggs.
And he was one of the top guys. And I told you, because you were telling me, you're like, look, you don't like CeeDee Lamb, you don't like Henry Ruggs, he a burner. I'm like, look, yeah, they may be great, but there's this kid from LSU.
I was with you. I said if there's 3 guys to take one of those 3. Don't go up.
But there was no way that Justin Jefferson was going to go early. We both knew that.
That's why I said if you're going to go for him, wait. But if you're going to go for the other 2, go early because they're going to go early. And I wasn't wrong. That's what I was saying. I wasn't saying take Henry Ruggs, but I'm saying if you want Henry Ruggs, you better go early. He won't be there at 15. Where'd you guys pick? 17?
Believe like 13.
Yeah.
But
and you came up for Ruggs. Or no, you went early for Ruggs. I'm
No,
sorry.
we went early.
You went early for Ruggs.
Yeah. But regardless, I think if Kyle Pitts is not on the board for Miami, trade down. You trade down if you can. And you go ahead and you grab a guy like Bateman, Marshall, Tooney, so many guys, bro. I think is worthy of like, you get these guys at like 26, 22 even. Great value.
And I'm looking, I pulled up last year's draft. Ruggs was at 12. And I remember saying, we both were saying, don't touch Jerry Jeudy. Because remember, it was the whole process was Jerry Judy's a top 5 pick. That didn't pan out. And look, everyone was wrong about Justin Jefferson. He was the best receiver.
I wasn't wrong.
He wasn't your number one receiver, was he?
Yes, he was.
I'm sorry then.
There's no podcast evidence, but I said Justin Jefferson.
I said CD was one. I remember CD.
You
was
did.
one.
I said no.
2.
I said no way in hell. Justin Jefferson is number 1 for me.
Man, you could say Ayuk was even better than Ruggs. I'm sorry to say.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like better than Rieger. I'll say that. Rieger was the worst.
Yeah, but you know what? Rieger has,
Don't bring him up. I don't want to talk about
what
him.
you mean?
So I personally, if it's not Chase, I'm going back to it. I'm sorry for taking us off topic for a second. If it's not Chase and it's not Pitts, wait. Those are the only 2 guys.
I don't even think so. I don't even think you take a chance on Chase.
Oh, I would definitely take a chance on Chase.
Maybe
you got to Chase, bro. Okay,
maybe if you're a team like Kansas City or Pittsburgh, like you're good. You know what I mean? You're good and you're potentially a playoff team. Do it. I see it. Like trade up. Like a Atlanta Falcons situation. Trade up to get a guy like Julio Jones.
That's Jamar Chase.
Okay. That's great.
You're taking him early then. Okay. You're coming up.
But if you're a team like the can't say the Cleveland Browns no more because they're actually pretty good. But New York Jets. Let's say there wasn't a guy like Zach Wilson. They will probably pick Jamar Chase or Kyle Pitts, correct? Because they're probably the best prospects after the quarterbacks.
But like you're poisoning their view because you know the Jets are going to ruin them.
Okay, I'm just saying a team like that. Maybe the Dolphins are an exception, maybe. But they're not a playoff team yet. They were close.
So what's like the earliest you see a guy going? I'm not saying...
They're going to go early. Regardless, they're going to go early.
If Juan was a GM, what is the earliest you would take one of these guys? Like 10 and on?
15.
Oh, I think you're tripping. I
am because they're not going to make it to 15.
Oh, no, I understand. I understand what I'm saying. I think it's like you can't always play, we can just wait and get some like decent receivers.
I'm waiting. I really like a guy like Damani Brown.
You keep waiting, you're never going to get like an elite receiver.
Damani Brown, for me, obviously, he's probably not going to go in the first round. I'm waiting to get that guy. I'm waiting nowhere near after 22.
I think you guys are going to take Rashad Bateman or something like later. What's wrong with that? You don't like Rashad?
I love it. But I'm just saying, I hope we get Damani Brown.
I hope Jamar Chase is there when you pick. I really hope. Were y'all picking like 13 again?
Yeah. Maybe. Okay, maybe. That's only 2 picks from 15. But you don't pick a guy super early. In my opinion, I really don't think so. Unless...
You wouldn't pick Calvin early.
If I'm a great team, yes.
If you were the Raiders and you had the first pick in the draft, you won't go with Calvin. You wouldn't redo it. You won't go with Calvin. You'll take someone else. You'll take a quarterback.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, when you put it that way, knowing that Jamarcus...
No. I'm not saying Jamarcus is a bust. I'm saying you don't ever consider taking a guy
like that. I don't. What was he going to do? Was he going to make us
He's
10
gonna be
wins?
the best. He's going to be the best receiver in football for 10 years.
What the fuck did the Lions do?
That's because they're bums. That's not because it's not Calvin's fault.
Are the Raiders not bums?
I mean...
Okay, like my point. My point.
You're making my point for me.
Exactly. But look, I'm just saying the Raiders are not going to be any different when you pick a guy like Calvin Johnson, Jamar Chase, Julio Jones.
I think if you guys went with Justin Jefferson last year, you guys would have made the playoffs. Easy. And you know that, man.
Yeah, but no one's picking Justin Jefferson that early. It's just like Damani Brown. No one's going to pick him in the top 10 or top 15. That's why you trade down.
If he's going to be good, you go get him.
I disagree.
You act like the Raiders are like, we don't think Henry Ruggs will be good. We'll take him at 12.
No. It's like this. You have to get value. The draft is about value. When you don't pick a guy like Justin Jefferson at 13, you trade down, you get assets, you pick him later. That's what you
do.
do.
The value comes from getting a good player. It doesn't come from, we got a guy late.
I don't think that's how GMs work. I don't think they move like that.
Your GM
they don't move like
your
that.
Your GM don't know what value is if I hit him in the head with a shovel.
I heard that we're trying to trade down, but we didn't have no suitors. So they winded up just picking Henry Ruggs. That's what I heard. But if it was me, like I told you from the get-go, before that draft even happened and we're talking receivers, I said, look, I would trade down. Trade down, go ahead and get Justin Jefferson. He's going to be there. Don't worry. He won't get past. He'll be there.
We won't get past Philadelphia. And then
he won't get, just as long as you go ahead of Philadelphia, you'll be able to get him. And I was right.
You were right, but like at the same time, like you were wrong to say, we shouldn't. We'll just wait. Like if a team was like, you know what, actually, we'll take him now. You'd be like, oh shit, they were right. Like that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't always work out like that.
I'm in the opposite camp. It's like if you think the guy's that good, you take them.
And the Raiders kind of did that though. Clelin Ferrell. That was their guy.
That's a mistake.
Okay.
But I'm saying that's where the GM comes in. Like I would never. Like I love Clelin Ferrell too, and I was like, don't take him before, bro.
And they couldn't find any suitors. They didn't have no one to trade down.
That's because dude. I think it's your GM at this point. You can't trade down 2 years in a row. Come on.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm still sticking with it. Whoever needs a receiver, if you're a bad team, don't pick these guys. They're not gonna elevate you. As good as they are, I don't care if they're the next Calvin Johnson. I don't give a fuck if they're the next Darren Waller. I don't care if they're the next Julio. It's not gonna happen. They're not gonna bring your team up. Look at Justin Jefferson. Best rookie season of all time. No playoffs. Silence. I take that as a dub.
Bro, if they didn't have him, they wouldn't have been as good as they were.
Okay, but regardless...
And I'm saying, okay, next year they go on a run. It's like, oh, wow, good thing they have Justin Jefferson. I guess that pick was good.
Yeah, but he's not... You want a great team to pick those guys.
So you're saying having a good receiver is a luxury?
It is.
Okay. I see the logic. I just disagree. You could have a good receiver. Like, I think receivers are important.
I just feel like you need to get more value. Even though my team doesn't do that. Okay, they don't do that, obviously. But if I was a GM, that's how I would work it.
I hope you guys draft Jalen Waddle so bad.
Like if it was me right now, obviously my scouting of receivers, I love Damani Brown so much. I know he's not gonna go in the top 20. I guarantee it. He's not gonna go in the top 20. I'm gonna try to trade down if I'm the 10th pick, 11th pick, whatever. Try to trade down as much as possible and go ahead and take my guy later. Even if I feel like if I hear some words like, no way Damani Brown gets picked in the first round, okay. I'm trading out. I'm busting the Seattle Seahawks. I'm trading out the first round.
Well, that's because they can't draft in the first round, man.
And I'm drafting my guy in the second round. It's just the way it is. I want value.
I mean, we're going to see what happens. I mean, this draft really starts at 4. And it depends on who he even picks at 4. Because if Atlanta picks at 4, Pitts could be gone. It really just depends who picks there.
Exactly. This was a great one, bro.
It was, man. This class was so good. Like, this was exciting to watch.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah. But we're going to call it there, man. We hope you guys enjoyed this. Wide receivers are done. We're going to keep on doing offense. We'll see what we do next. Either offensive linemen, maybe some... What, tight end? Oh, no, we're not doing tight ends.
So one offense left.
All right, so we'll wind up doing offensive linemen. We'll try to get that out to you guys, but... Thank you guys for watching. Make sure if you guys are on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, comment down below, all that good stuff. There's a bunch of receivers out there. I know there's some that we didn't mention. Make sure to mention them in the comments.
Give us your favorite receiver. Tell us if we were wrong about any of the scouting, if maybe Pitts is like the 5th best receiver for some reason.
Exactly.
I want to hear it.
Exactly. I want to hear it too. And if you guys have any guys that you guys want us to watch film on, we'll watch it, dude.
And tell us if the receivers we're taking or if you're with Juan's camp, let's wait to get that playmaker.
Exactly. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter. That's at Max_JuanCast. All you podcast listeners that are just audio right now, make sure to do the same thing. Go ahead and follow on Spotify, subscribe on Apple iTunes, leave a 5-star review. It really helps us out. All you word of mouth people, keep on texting.
Spread the word,
Spread the word, dog. Spread like wildfires. All right.
California joke. Jeez.
We shouldn't say that.
Spread like a good fire.
Oh, man. All right. Well, this is Juan. Thank you for watching the Max and Juan cast. I'm out, bro.
Have a good night, y'all.